Welcome back to a crystal clear mind. Welcome back, everybody. Nice to have you here with me. It's a rather chilly Sunday evening as I record this, and this weekend's been all about Christmas. Very, very, very festive. We've put the tree up and we've decorated the house. We've been decoration shopping. We've seen reindeers. It has been full on. So I'm really, really happy to just be here chilling with you guys tonight. And what I wanted to talk about this time was about inner peace, calm, and a little bit about stress. Now, the worst thing anybody can say to you is to calm down. How much do we hate hearing, oh, you need to calm down, chill out for God's sakes. But when you make the choice yourself to create calm for yourself, it's something completely different to someone telling you to calm down. Now, stress is different for everyone. We're all in similar boats, but we are by no means in the same boat as each other. What one person finds stressful is not what somebody else can find stressful. For me, it's financial security. For other people, it could be your relationships, your companionship, job, security, home, confidence, or perhaps a lack of confidence, or even public speaking. We all have different levels as to what stresses us out the most. Our stress tolerances are different also from one person to the next. It's kind of like how pain thresholds are with people as well. Have you ever noticed that what you find excruciatingly painful at the top level of your threshold, somebody else can tolerate so much more or so much less? We have these levels. They're there for a reason, and it's the same with stress. They're there to tell us when something has become too much to bear, what our limit is. And in each person, this is very different. It's why we sometimes look at people and wonder why they're doing so damn well when we are just truly not managing and not coping with our own set of circumstances. Choosing inner peace, even for a brief moment in a day, it's the best decision you will ever make for yourself. It's truly a dedication, a practice, something that takes not only time, but it's also a never-ending, never-finished journey. You don't decide today that you're going to gain inner peace and then tomorrow, boom, everything's perfect. Even Tibetan monks and the Dalai Lama himself perform practices and dedications every single day to maintain and manage their level of inner peace. So we start small. Find what works for you, what really, truly resonates on your vibrational level. What makes you feel good? What makes you feel more positive, calmer? Now, we all know that some wonderful ways to reduce your stress can be things like meditation, taking a hot, bubbly bath if that's your vibe, walk in nature. This one resonates with a lot of people, just regrounding yourself in nature. Maybe it's the walk itself, fresh air, exercise. For some people, it can be simply making or having someone else make you a hot drink, something that you like though. Tea, coffee, hot chocolate, mulled wine, you name it. And just sit holding that cup, feeling that warmth and sipping away at it. We all know hugs with anybody that makes you feel good is a great way to reduce your stress. This has to be with someone that makes you feel good, but generally speaking, all hugs make us feel great. Cuddling up, snuggling up. Maybe for you, it's putting on a fresh set of new snuggly pajamas. Maybe it's fresh smelling bed sheets and slipping into bed at night. These things are also ways to reduce your stress because you feel good. Spending time with animals or pets. Pets are a great way of bringing joy into your life. Obvious choices like doing yoga. Yoga is great for stress relief and for being very present in the moment. One of my favourites is practicing gratitude, which will be next week's episode, so we'll go into that into much more detail next Sunday. But practicing gratitude as often as you can. It doesn't matter if you do it a few times a day or a few times a week. Ideally, you are looking for a daily practice in the end. But right now, even starting small, just when you have that nano of moment in time, take that moment to practice gratitude. You will instantly begin to find that your mood is rising up with everything that you are grateful for. You could use affirmations. A lot of people swear by affirmations for mood boosting. Best done in the morning, but again, there is no set rule book. If you want to do it at night or in your lunch break, go for it. Say to yourself things like, I am enough. I am love. I give love and I receive love. Or maybe, I am open to all the universe has to offer me. Perhaps for you, I will live a long, happy, healthy life could be a better fit. These affirmations are confirmations to yourself. You are telling yourself that these things exist already. But although this is a wonderful list and non-exhaustive, this is just some basic examples for you whilst we chat today. But even if we perform all of these things, it really comes down to how we feel inside ourselves. So if we are still imbalanced inside, then these external practices will have very little impact. Everything begins from the inside. So here are some of my thoughts on things that we all know too well. And if we were chatting to our dearest friend or our loved one, we would certainly offer all of this as potential advice. But for ourselves, we are so reluctant to remind ourselves of these things. I want you to stop comparing yourself to others. We are all very different. What one person feels, what one person looks like, what one person has, is not necessarily what you need. Remind yourself that you are enough. You are beautiful inside and out, and that what you have right now is more than enough, and perhaps more than someone else has. Don't compare yourself to other people. You are enough. Don't believe what you see on social media either. It is a glamorized version of what people want you to see. We are all guilty of just scrolling through social media non-stop. It's a pastime, it's a habit. And to be honest, you'll find that when you feel at your lowest, you will be scrolling more. And all you will see is things that, again, going back to the first point, will make you compare yourself to this glamorized version that people post up. So don't believe everything that you see, and always remind yourself that that's what it is, glamour. Always remember that you are not looking for a stress-free life. Firstly, in our current world, stress-free does not exist. There is a balance, but not a complete and utter loss of stress. Stress is a very necessary response that we all need to have. It's no different to the need to feel pain. Stress is like a warning shot, just like pain is, that we should be able to feel. It's an indicator for us. What you are now seeking is a balance, not a removal. Stress can have a very big impact on your immune system and just generally on your physical being. And in a world that is rife with constant bugs and sickness, the last thing that we need to do is add more of that onto ourselves by allowing stress to consume us. Did you know that there's actually a difference in stresses? There's a difference between eustress and distress. Eustress is considered a good stress for our body. So, for example, it could be excitement, eagerness, or pride, and resilience comes under this as well. These are all really good stresses. In fact, our body kind of needs them. So short-term eustress, this good, healthy stress, would be the sort of feeling that you would get before you did something, let's say like maybe making a live video or a reel or participating in a new activity. This stress gives us a good feeling and brings out good chemicals in our body, and it's quite necessary to be in part of our life. We use this good stress when we're making new friends and new acquaintances, or maybe even a new love interest, and getting to know them. It's that bubbly excitement feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach. When we're learning and studying, that kind of thirst for knowledge and you want more, that is also part of eustress. It's a good stress. When we travel and we learn to adapt to different circumstances, or perhaps have a big event or life goals, so that could be like moving house or getting married or opening a business. The good stress is great for these kind of situations, and we need it. We need to feel eager, excited, resilient and proud of these things, and that's where the good stress is. And there is nothing wrong with that version of stress. It keeps us determined and headstrong, and it also boosts our happy hormones. But as with everything, you've got a balance. So on the flip side, you've got distress. And this is the negative stress we're kind of talking about. This is the one which takes us down on a spiral, which eventually just gets worse and worse. This is the one that can take us down to things like anxiety and depression. This is the stress that has a long-term impact on our health, our mental health, and our well-being. Stress kills brain cells, whereas inner peace and practicing inner peace can promote growth of brain cells. As adults, our brain cells keep growing, but it's just at a far slower rate. So choose wisely what you wish to do with A, the brain cells you already have, but B, the ones that you could have also. Now, bringing this back around a little bit more to our present situation, let's talk about the month of December and Christmas-based stress. Christmas is such a magical time. I absolutely adore December, despite the cold. But today's world makes it a hard month to navigate. We are forever being fearmongered and guilted into doing more, being more, buying more. Is enough to raise anyone and everyone's stress and anxiety levels. But the base truth, and you have to know this inside, we're going back to this, it starts from what's inside us. The base truth is you are enough. What you have is enough. And what you have to offer others is enough. You are good enough. If you feel the stress rising as you start to say to yourself, as we all will be during this month, I have to do so and so. I have to go and get. I must remember to purchase or buy X, Y, and Z. I want you to try and take a step back. Take 3 deep breaths, really good deep breaths, right down into your diaphragm. And tell yourself that you are enough. Don't let the mainstream media drag you into a downward spiral that is so unnecessary, as you will always be enough. I want you to really think about how you want to use your brain cells during this incredibly manic, busy month. Do the things that helps your brain to grow more cells, not kill them off. Find peace on the run up to Christmas. Feel the love of being with family and friends. Find a deep sense of contentment in the hugs that you give and receive. Boogie on down to those Christmas songs. I assure you, I will be. Let yourself feel peace in that moment. And even if it is for a short moment, be present, because time is flying by so fast and you don't want to miss the important things that are happening around you. Always remember that for this month, as every month, there is always joy and gratitude to be found. So take a step back, assess the situation, find just a few moments, if you can't find anything more than just a few moments, to just breathe. Ground yourself and remind yourself of where you are aiming to get to. Because the way you are right now, the situation you are in right now is just temporary. And if we're completely honest about it, we can already see how now is already becoming the past. Aim for who you want to be and what you want to be like, because stress just isn't worth the aggro. Always remember, a new day is coming, a new opportunity to make any differences that you want. Anything you want to start or begin is possible whenever you are ready to begin it. January is a wonderful month for rebirth, for a new start, a fresh new year, which automatically gives us the feeling of a new and anything being possible. So don't burn yourself out in December because you feel that you have to, or that you feel you're not meeting standards set by a corporate world that just makes a lot of money off of all of our stress. Just breathe and remember that a new day is on its way. A new week will begin soon. A new month is oncoming. And right now, a new year is on its way. That's it from me for now. Have an absolutely amazing, blessed week ahead.